All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to do something pretty cool. We're taking a seriously complex piece of Python code, a real head-scratcher, and we're going to decode it, breaking it down until it becomes a clear, understandable business blueprint. Let's get to it.
So, where does a journey like this even begin? Well, it all kicks off with this one fantastic question from a developer named Abhishek. He's looking at this incredibly dense code and trying to see past the ones and zeros to its real purpose, its business logic. This question right here, it's our North Star for this whole explainer.
Okay, to answer that question and really crack this thing open, we've got to take the machine apart first. Pop the hood and look at the engine. We're going to examine each technical piece one by one to figure out what it does before we can understand why it's even there. First up, we've got the blockchain. Now, you've probably heard this term a million times, but here, think of it as the system's bedrock. It's like a digital record book that's shared across a whole network of computers. And the killer feature? Once you write something down in this book, it's permanent. You can't change it, you can't delete it. It creates this perfect, trustworthy history of everything that happens.
Okay, so you have this permanent record book, but how do you add a new page to it securely? Well, that's where proof of work comes into play. It's essentially a really, really hard math puzzle. All the computers on the network are racing to solve it, and whoever cracks it first gets the right to add the next set of records. This whole process is what makes the chain so secure, because messing with it would mean solving an impossible number of puzzles. It's security through sheer computational muscle. But wait, there's another layer to this security onion, and this one is all about speed and making sure you are who you say you are. The code uses something called shared memory to handle one-time passwords, or OTPs. This is the secret sauce for its two-factor authentication. By keeping these temporary codes in a blazing fast memory space, the system can verify your identity in a flash without ever slowing down.
So, we've got the pieces on the table, right? We have this unchangeable ledger, a heavy-duty computational lock, and a super fast way to check IDs. Now we can start plugging them together and asking that much bigger question. What is the point? Why combine these specific technologies in the first place?
And here we are, right back at the core question. This is where everything pivots. We're no longer just looking at how the Python script works. We're asking why it was even built. What real-world problem is it actually trying to solve? This is the moment our investigation goes from technical to practical.
And this is where it all just clicks into place. Look at how each technical piece has a very specific job. The blockchain, its job is to guarantee the data is legit and can be audited. Proof of work, that's the security guard, stopping anyone from making unauthorized changes. The OTP system, that's your modern-day key, providing strong two-factor authentication. And of course, there's encryption working in the background, protecting sensitive user info. Suddenly, it's not a mystery at all. Every single component is working towards one goal: security.
So once you connect all those dots, the whole picture just, bam, it snaps right into focus. We can finally see the master plan, the blueprint that this complex code was laying out all along. This is that aha moment, where all the jargon fades away and the actual business idea shines through.
So what is it? What's the big reveal? It's a high-security digital vault. Yeah, this isn't just a random pile of security tools. It's a fully integrated system designed to be a digital fortress, a place to protect and manage really valuable digital information or assets. The code is literally the architectural plan for a digital Fort Knox.
And this vault isn't for storing your grocery lists, that's for sure. We're talking about some serious high-stakes features. It lets you manage users securely, it stores their credentials behind heavy-duty encryption, and it creates those tamper-proof records we talked about. Top it off with strong two-factor authentication and a perfect audit trail of everything, and you've got a system built for absolute accountability.
Okay, so we get the what. It's a digital vault. But now for the so what. I mean, that's cool, but where would you actually use a system like this? Why does this blueprint even matter in the real world?
Well, the answer is pretty much anywhere that trust is non-negotiable. Just think about it. Banking is a huge one, right? Super sensitive transactions. Then you have identity verification, where you're protecting who someone is, or handling critical documents, legal contracts, medical records. Any industry where data integrity and security are absolutely paramount is a perfect fit for this kind of digital vault.
And that really brings us full circle. We started with a puzzle, just a chunk of code, and we ended up with the architectural plans for a digital fortress. We've seen how it's built and why it's so important. So the final question I'll leave you with is this. Now that we have the blueprint, what's next? What other everyday problems could this level of security help us solve?